Hello guys, welcome to another video to the Nino VR channel. I know I haven't made a video in a while, but I've been working on making some trading cards. This is a game called HeroesTCG. I started making cards for it back in March 2020 when lockdown, and I've been making a lot of cards recently for it. So here they are, and I thought I would make a video on how to play. So here's this video. I'm going to get right into it real quick, so you're not watching the intro for like half an hour before the actual video starts. So let's go. So I think we should start with the cards themselves, learn a bit about which card types, card rarities, what's on the card, and how, basically everything about the cards themselves. So here is a card, it's called Frozen Soldier. There's really two types of cards in the game. This one's a Warrior/Beast. Specifically, as you can look here, a warrior, and then its subtype, so there's a type warrior, and then subtype is horizon guard, because that's what it is. And basically, Warrior/Beast cards are the ones that initiate attacks, and they're on the battlefield. We'll explain what all that stuff is, but they deal damage, as you can see here. So let's go here. This blue dot tells you what rarity this card's in. It shows which power group it is, so like it goes from grey, green, blue, purple, gold, and then like a light gold, and that goes up in rarity. So grey is it's weakest from the card, and then the green is a normal, so it's just the average card, and then blue is powerful. Strong. Blue's strong, and then purple's very strong, then gold is powerful, and then mythic is like the best, really rare. This one, as you can see by the blue, is strong. It's strong, it's better than normal, so it's a bit above average level card. So that's what this is. And then of course this is his name, what the card's name is, and then here is what's called HP, stands for health power, I think, pretty sure, because it's in a lot of card games you have HP kind of thing. And basically this is how much damage a card can take before it dies, and then it goes in the graveyard pile kind of thing. 70 HP is pretty decent, can take in quite a bit of damage. It is strong, so it can take in quite a bit of damage now. And then here, this little dot with the 3 in, it shows what season. So in my card game, there's different seasons. Like right now, around season 3, season 1 was the first start of the game. Then I made season 2. Didn't go too well. Season 3, which is unreleased, but I have made a few cards for this season, but I haven't released them yet. So here's a sneak peek. And then you got here. This is his level 1 attack, so it's his first attack. This attack's the basic. It's an attack that just does damage. Nothing about it, it just does damage. Then your number 2 attack is usually some of these second attacks can do damage, but there's more to it. Usually these second attacks do damage along with an ability, so something else other than just dealing damage. But some is just an ability, like this one's Laser Shield. And you can usually next to second attacks you can see one of these. That's a credit sign, means it's cost 10 credits. Each credit sign you see next to an attack or a whole card. If it's next to a whole card, you need to pay 10 for each credit sign you can see on the card. And for an attack, level 2 attack or level 3 attack, some cards have level 3 attacks sometimes, which is kind of like a level 2 attack. You gotta pay 10 for each credit to initiate that attack. And then here, special ability. It's not usually on much cards. This is pretty rare, but because it's a special card, because this is a type of card, which is why it's got a cool design. Like, let's just get a normal card. Trying to find a card. Let's go Glider this. It's nothing special. But the Frozen Soldier, it is part of the Season 3 storyline. So it's got a special card, it's got a different background. So usually backgrounds are what their rarity is like. This blue background because it's a blue rarity. But this, even though it's blue rarity, hasn't got a blue background, it's got a special Season 3 background. But yeah, this ability, because it's special, So it's Yeah, and then here is this card description, so a bit of backstory or anything really about the card. And then here is the card types, like you've got type, side, and origin. This is the card, that's what it is. Side is good, it's on the good side. And origin is from Horizon, because this is where this card's come from. It's the place. So that's Frozen Soldier. It is a warrior card, and now let's move on to item cards. Okay, so next card type, final card type really, is an item card. Items are cards that don't do damage, so they're not actually a card itself on the battlefield that'll deal damage. Again, I'll say, we'll learn about battlefields and hands and that later in the video. Right now we're on cards, but an item card does not usually deal damage. Well, this is weapon, so it is one of the few item card subtypes that do actually can deal damage, but mostly it doesn't. Item cards are kind of aid the main warrior and beast cards, like I think like Glider here, that can help you move across the battlefield quicker. We've got a land card here, sorry about the noise, that can add extra spaces on the battlefield for you to move in. And I think that's all the item cards I got, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's all the item cards I got right now, but right now focusing on Horizon Rifle, which is, again, as you can see by the design, it is a Season 3 specific card, so it's got special design, it's different to the normal cards. Here you can see, of course, the green dot, that means it's normal rarity, and then here you've got the coin sign, but this time it's on the card itself, it's on the top, so it's not on an attack. That means to draw this card, you need 10 coins, so you need to pay that, and its name. And then here's a bit different, it's not its health, because a rifle having health is a bit weird. It's how many times you can use it, so 10 ammo, so that's how many times you can use it. And item is its type, and then its subtype is a weapon in Season 3. And this is a bit of a different mechanic this card uses to, so what's been before is uses a different mechanic, because you've got short range, medium range, and long range. I don't think I'm going to explain it to you now, because this is pretty, I think you need to really know the whole game before you start learning this new mechanic. And of course it's description and it's extra information. So that's an item card. Right, I think we're going to move on to where everything goes on the battlefield. So this is the battlefield. So basically this battlefield area, just focusing on this, is where all your warrior / beast cards go. No item cards, only cards that can deal damage go in here. This is where this start of the game, so nothing's happened yet, we're just coming in. The players have set up their cards in the way they want. So it's always 4, 4, and then leave 2 spaces, and your opponents do the same 4, 4. That's how a game starts. And usually, well, I do have item cards in this pile, in this battlefield. That should not happen. It's just that I'm running low on cards, and I've got a load of item cards printed off, and not too many beast cards / warriors. So usually each opponent will have a pile of item cards here. So your opponent and yourself will have on their side a pile of item cards. They can only be used when you draw them. I'm going to talk about the turn system after this, but yeah, item cards there, and then there'll be cards that belong to no one. So if you have any extra warrior cards or beast cards, you'll be putting them into this pile. Belong to no one. No one can touch it unless cards say otherwise. Because you can do that. There are some cards that have abilities where you can take some cards from that pile. That's currently non-existent here, but it would be there in a normal game. And then you'll also have a pile here that belongs to no one anymore, because this is where all the cards that are deceased, like cards that their health points are totally gone, they'll go here. No one can play these. There are some iron cards. There is an iron card called Revival Crystal. I don't have it with me right now. That can actually bring one of your cards to life, back to life, and onto the battlefield, which is pretty cool. So this is how it would set up. That's what it looks like. Now we're going to move on to, well, this actually does 2 parts of the how to learn the game in one, where everything goes and how to start, because you start off like this, plus all the piles. let's go into stages of a turn. Most important bit, in my opinion. Okay, so the objective of this game is to, of course, defeat all your opponent's cards. To do that, you need to deal damage. Of course, we will learn damage of the cards. Here we are. Of course, you've got to deal damage to their HP. Well, that's not their HP, is it? Where's their HP? Oh, they're all item cards on that side because I'm running out of cards. To do that, there needs to be turns. So, like, if I start, it's my turn. Once I've done my turn, it's their turn. Vice versa, until one person wins. Okay, so let's go to this card right now. A turn consists of 1 or 2 movements, depending. The first movement, or it could be the second, vice versa, is of course your move. To move, you move your card up 1 spot. It's kind of like an imaginary board, basically. So think it's like kind of like a board game. It's your turn, you move your card 1 slot. Okay, so yeah. It's meant to be actually 2 spaces in between there. So that's the space. So I can make a move, they make a move, let's say, and then I can move again and move even closer. But not right now, because I'm over here. So let's see, I get first turn. What I want to do first or second, I could do the second. So there's one part of a turn that must happen, because there's 2, but there's only one that you have to do each turn, is to move one of your cards somewhere. So let's see, I want to play passive. I can't really play passive at the start. I'm going to have to move 1 card up. Let's move that up. There. So you may think that's the end of your turn. Not quite. Because you can choose to draw an item card. Draw an item card and using it. You can do that. You don't have to. You can even draw an item card first, even before you start doing the main part of your move. But I'm going to do that second. Well, we literally have no power, so I'm just going to take a random item card I may want to use. Let's use the glider. So I drew my item card. And I can use it as well, because that's part of drawing the item card in this game. And it says, with the glider, you can glide to any free space on the battlefield. So that means I'm going to connect it to my frozen soldier, so that's I'm using it. And I can glide anywhere. Right, who do I want to attack? I kind of want to stay where I am. So I'm going to keep this glider on me because I want to use it later. So it's now connected to my soldier, basically. Not warrior, it's called a soldier. It's not always called a soldier because this specific card is called a soldier. So it's connected there. That's my move done because I've moved my card, I've drawn an item card. I don't have to draw an item card, then it's their turn. So what they're going to do, they're going to move their card up into a free space. I haven't got much space here, so I'm going to have to move the cards down a bit. Bear with me. They've decided to move closer to me. I'm not having that. I'm just going to use my glider to move this slot so they can attack me. Because attacking basically have to be like that. So if I want to attack with an item card, you can't do that, but I'm just going to use it as an example. If I'm there, can't attack. How am I meant to attack when there's space in between us? If I move there, I can attack. By the way, you can move left, right, up, down. You cannot move diagonally. So that's why when I used the glider to move my frozen soldier, I didn't have to because I could just move normally, but I'm stupid. So I decided to waste my glider because that glider's now done. It can only be used once. Boom. Dead. Ignore. Poof. It's over there now. Gone. I've moved over there. They cannot move diagonally, so they cannot attack me. Because they are 1 space, but you cannot attack or move diagonally. So they decide, okay, why are you running away from me? It's my turn again, because it's their turn again. Because I've decided to not use any iron cards, because I've got none left. None at all. They're going to move this way to me. They decide not to draw any iron cards. It's my turn. I think, well, I think I've got an OP card here. My card has got better attacks, so I might as well attack. Because I am 1 space away, that means I can attack. Because like if I was on this card, I could not attack that because it's really far away. You have to be like 1 space non-diagonal to attack. So now I've initiated attack. Sorry about that. What am I going to do? Well, laser shield does no damage. Because I have to pick my number 1 attack, which is rapid laser blast. Because that's the only thing that does damage. So that does 60 damage to their how much HP do they have? 20. Well, 60. Well, 60 minus 20, I believe, equals less than 0. That kills them. They're dead. They're completely dead. They're over there now. Now I can either choose to stay. Once I've killed an opponent, I can choose to stay in the spot I was with before. I could move into their previous opponent. And I kind of want to attack again. So I'm going to move up. And of course, last time I took a card. So that's kind of stupid. I'm going to move another card that can actually attack into that spot. You can't do this, but I just need to use it as an example. Okay. So let's just pretend I was always there. You cannot just randomly move cards about like that. Okay, it's their turn to attack. They want to attack. This is Blue Havoc. It's a Season 1 card, that's why it looks different, because I improved the design of the cards. And it's a mythic, so it's really powerful. And what they're going to do, they want to do Bruising Whip. Well, I want to do an example where an attack doesn't kill someone. So I'm just going to, although no, I'm actually on 70 HP, so this will not kill me. Bruising Whip. They can use Bruising Whip on me now. Boom, they don't damage. 70 minus 60 is 10 HP. Now I'm on 10 HP. I'm vulnerable, but it did not kill me. So that's it. I'm now on 10 HP. I'll have to log that down on a piece of paper. There is something you can download off the website where you can track out everything. You know, put down how many each card's HP is on, because that does not change. It does not go up randomly. There are item cards where you can heal that, which is great. But right now I don't have any of that, so I am on 10 HP. I kind of want to move away. I can choose either to just run away, so I'm not going to get attacked next time. Or I could just attack. I can look, I've only got 60 damage, and they've got 110, as you can see. They got 110. That's not going to kill them, is it? So if I deal that damage, that's nothing. They're just going to attack me and I'm going to be dead. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to move back so they can attack me, aren't I? And then that goes on and on and on. That's how an attack works. That's how you move. All sorts. I know it can sound complicated, but once you get the hang of it, you get the hang of it. And yeah. I think that's all the beginner needs to know. There's all course different types of mechanics in other cards and all sorts. But right now, that's pretty much all you need to know. I make other videos explaining mechanics of other cards. Yeah. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope you find it informative. If you want to learn more, like I do have rules on digitally on the website. So you want to check out other cards, news, all sorts, everything HeroesTCG. Go to the website. It'll be the link down below. And please like, subscribe and comment. If you've got any questions about the game, I can hopefully answer those. And if you're on Reddit, please go to subscribe to the subreddit or join. I'm not sure what it's called in Reddit. It's HeroesTCG, so it's capital H, capital TCG, /HeroesTCG. And also, yeah, I'm the moderator on that, so you can then follow me on Reddit from there. Okay. Hope you enjoyed and bye.